What's up, Army? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. Yeah. I'm Nick.
I'm
Keith.
I'm Zach.
Hi, I'm Cheyenne.
I'm Curtis.
I'm Keith.
I'm Jared.
I'm Nas.
I'm Zena.
I'm Kay.
And I'm Ty.
And I'm Ty.
Oh, okay.
And I'm Pete.
Y'all know the vibes. Y'all seen the thumbnail. We
no,
back. Wings, Boy Meets Evil, comeback trailer. It's
Day.
J-Hope birthday. It's Hobie Day.
Oh shit, my fault. Wrong.
Crucify him.
It makes sense because Tay is close to Hobie's heart. So
Murder him.
But yeah, this off Wings. Y'all know how I feel about Wings already. Y'all know how I feel about Wings. Let's dive into this and have a
like
discussion.
fried lemon pepper.
Wow.
Chill.
So we're doing
What's
that.
on it?
We diving in?
It's Black History Month.
I know the answer, but I don't want to say it.
It's like, no, Mr. Marsh, it was Naggers. It was Naggers.
My scene was not specifically this or that, but consisted of having shaken hands with the devil. The devil held me in his clutches.
You're right.
The enemy was behind me.
I know RM gonna talk somebody out of the drawers.
I was gonna say,
I'm
you should come out of that.
I'm gonna be
lace.
like,
the lace needs to be on my face.
He said the fountain of youth tasted like milk. That was RM, you a fool for this one.
Anytime you hear the organ, you know what time it is.
Anytime you see the white button up like that,
And it's slow walk.
with a slow walk, the shirt a little oversized, but the buttons is hanging a little.
That's definitely giving blood, sweat, and tears energy.
All the same album. J-Hope.
Okay.
Woo! He acting like
They don't disappoint.
what you talking about, Hope?
Kiss me on the.
So he talking about that toxic energy.
No, they scared.
I don't know something. Every time they get like them white button up shirts, they be falling. They be like,
Yeah, that's
they be
like,
like, they be like, that's how you know the dance about to be
that's
like.
a BTS trope. Zombie walking.
Yeah.
We had that conversation, I think, last week, too.
Shit, she gonna push the ghost into the.
I think it's better than Thriller.
Now that was a good joint though. I think this is a part of the BU. I think this is a BU video. Or I'm wrong. I think Mama's a BU video. I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, maybe
I'm probably
mom.
wrong. I think I'm wrong.
Because that one didn't do anything. All he did was go to the other side with like. With
It
the
was
blue light.
RM kicking his knowledge. Yeah, y'all can go off, y'all.
He snapped from beginning to end. I mean, solo J-Hope is a problem. Body this joint. He snapped. Like, the choreography was on point. You can definitely feel the passion in the performance, and that's what really draw me in. Man, Bangtan don't disappoint, yo. Bangtan don't disappoint. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah, I definitely could feel like the way he was dancing. I could feel something too. Like he's singing about something. He's eating me. I felt like something had happened. I definitely do like this one. I'm gonna download it.
Okay.
That transition was fire.
It was.
That dance transition, yo.
Yeah, the flip
It was a
joint.
couple of times they
Yeah,
did
that
it.
kick flip.
That is a good joint. And we've talked about that before on here a couple of times where it's like sometimes when people are dancing, you can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like the emotion coming off. And it's crazy too because you would think he's allegedly like the more hip hop centric kind of dancing and everything. And for the contemporary, for him to jump in his bag
That's my
like
favorite
this
type
was
of
just
dance.
really just decent. I feel like the
like,
contemporary
tell the
separates the
stories.
boys from the men, not to like play certain elements of dancing. But when you can jump in both wheelhouses, it's just something you got here to me. But yeah, go off. Jerk, did you talk?
He
Kurt?
definitely
was a
snapped
couple
on that,
transitions.
John. You know, J-Hope usually doesn't stand out to me. Besides his dancing, like clearly he's a dancer. But in this one, it made me more interested in his solo work. Just because low key, he be having some nice rap lines.
Jerk was like, his raps don't stand out to me. Low key, he be having Go on, bro.
I really usually don't pay attention to, him that much. But in this song, you can hear some of the influences that he was talking in that other rap genre we listened to. You can hear that he's more of a modern rapper, which is dope.
That really was my takeaway from them. When I first heard them, I always thought Hope, his cadences and some of his style was
Kendrick-esque.
very much more in line with some of the stuff today was what I took.
J-Hope seems like he'd be on like radio songs.
Yeah.
Like a feature
Yeah.
like featuring J-Hope.
Yeah, those are some of the rappers he said that he liked, like the Coles, the
No,
Kendricks,
for real,
the...
like, how niggas just go and get Baby for a feature. Like, that's who J-Hope out of the three rappers.
Oh,
in the
okay,
group,
yeah.
that's
I just
like-
wouldn't call like none of the babies like the feature boy, but I know what you mean though. Is if you would come up artists and you want them on like you
Yeah,
trying to
that's
get.
what I mean.
I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
yeah.
It was just so funny how you said it. Just
Oh,
like
nah.
just a nigga,
Shit, that's a
generic
big deal.
feature nigga.
Niggas living off
Yeah,
features.
listen. Ty Dolla $.
perfectly executed. He
Sorry, Ty.
executed everything really well. I think the video was dope.
His money and love.
Yeah, he got a nice flow. That's pretty much it.
I could go out on a limb on some of the things here because there was definitely a lot of passion and influence. I mean, from from the words in the beginning and everything like that. Hope's passion on this is what stood out to me most. Whenever rappers get into that bag of that personal trauma, I just feel it portrays so much better on screen because your heart's just like bleeding out. But I love his dancing in the match cuts, as Zach had said, was incredible, and how you had said, Nick, how he blends that contemporary style with more of the hip hop style, the acrobatics as well. And on top of that, one thing that stood out to me too is like he's in like some kind of like basement like type of a setting, like at your low point from like a narrative setting kind of thing, and then the light comes on, or the light's there, but it could be like a literal spotlight on him sort of, but then he retreats into that darkness and the lights go out again, and that's when he starts kind of building with like talking about his trauma and everything, and he clicks the light back on as he kind of tries to walk that line between the sweetness and the evil of everything like that. And even the smoke that's there is the purple smoke. So I don't know if that's like army or like this like because they always extend themselves through the color purple with that. But I just know how everyone kind of says everything in BTS is like has so much thought and time put into it. So I don't know if that's a coincidence or not. But and as you had pointed out, the wardrobe, that angelic kind of like the flowing white, it's definitely like a trope I'm starting to notice from them, but. Hope really snapped in this, and this was a side of him I hadn't seen before. And it shows, every time we get into the solo work from each of the artists, they all are limitless in what they can do.
Dang, not a standout. He was a standout on Blood, Sweat, and Tears to me.
Bro, I'm just about to say
Yeah, that shit. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. If Jimin didn't do
But he
Jimin
did.
things,
but
I
he
think that's a
did.
hope song.
J-Ho had the women.
I feel the same way though, but
BTS, when they was reacting to the video, they was calling it a hope song. Like,
Well,
you know
Hope
what I
had
mean?
a Spring Day too. Mm-hmm. You know.
well, I ain't getting my part, but I just make it quick. This
Yeah, you got the floor. Go off.
I'm just saying, I'm inebriated. Oh damn! You at least I tried it.
Who got wear off?
Yeah, nigga, I'm trying to make it quick. He said,
He was
no,
like,
give a
J-Hope, J-Hope, J-Hope,
Give
J-Hope.
my thesis now. All right, but nah. I told y'all, Hope is definitely my favorite dancer in the group outside of Cookie. But I just feel like J-Hope was just like his body movement. He got more control over his body and like just he dances with so much power. Seeing him dance contemporary, it didn't move the needle anymore for me, just because I like him enough as a hip hop dancer to really vibe with it. As far as the lyrics, I got him like under Suge and Mizzle, but it's not like a bad thing. It's like, oh yeah, J. Cole is third to Kendrick and Drake, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
goated.
Yeah, you know what I'm
On the
saying.
Mount Rushmore.
Exactly. That was the same. And see, I hope this goes over to better than when I did the vocal thing. If he was like, "Oh my God, what do you mean?" It's fourth and all that. I'm like, no, bro. Like, it's the group. But
That's why I said sometimes we be having to throw those caveats in there.
yeah, no, I dig it. I dig it sometimes, but it's just like, all right, bro. But
You're talking about 4 great people or something, and I got one person
Yeah.
fourth. It's like, don't kill me.
oh my God, somebody's got to come
Someone's
forth.
got to come forth.
But I feel like his passion, like I said, I feel like he's the more contemporary rapper of the
Yeah, that was
3.
nasty.
Whereas I feel like if you had an artist and you wanted to get somebody a radio feature or something like that, J-Hope would be that dude. Like I said, his verse in Blood, Sweat, and Tears is definitely the best rap verse. Even though I think, it's not my favorite, but it's the best because he has more lines than RM. RM literally got
Sugar Arm definitely got like 2 moments on there. They're kissing me.
Him and Suge both got two verses apiece, but RM got the best part of the whole song. Well,
Chocolate cheeks.
the best rap of the song. But yeah, I love this era. Like I said, and this knowing this opens up the album, all the lyrics he was talking about was very personal. Talking about the deal he made, pretty much like the deal with the devil. The lips is too sweet. Blessed with Tears is a song about, not only, the grind and everything like that, but temptation.
Temptation
kind
and
of like
the loss
selling
of
your soul.
innocence, selling yourself out.
And that's the whole thing. That's why that's the intro to the album, because all of them had those personal songs on the album and everything like that. And we're going to get into his
For
a
this
little
to
bit
even
later.
be, a Wings album and obviously about like coming into fruition with who you are and everything, you got to have those low moments or you got to show that. And, this portrayed it so well.
And you see the part where he had the the crow wings on the back. They're not angelic, but they're not dragon wings either. So he's
The wings of the
middle and
evil
shit.
side versus the wings of the good side.
niggas start getting real professional.
Nah, and that's why like RM being RM and them being this big as far as them with the whole album being able to talk about kind of like good and evil, innocence, lost, and everything. Just it's so many. It has so many layerings with the album, and I can't wait until we really get into some more of the stuff. I think we doing like Mama Today, which is another joint I think that's on there. So yeah, Shy, Zach, got anything else y'all want to say? Keith, you want?
I think the song is pretty dope. To kind of go about what you guys were saying with the angelic and both sides of the temptation and everything else, I think that kind of goes right with it, because remember when we watch Blood, Sweat, and Tears when they were in the museum and he kisses the angelic
Freaky Jen.
right, and then you also show V with his wings clipped.
Show V with the wings.
So
I
like
felt so bad.
this whole album has a theme, and you don't really see that too much nowadays. Like if you listen to some albums, you can kind of feel a theme. If you like superimpose one over what you think should be there, kind of like they were saying with Damn with Kendrick Lamar. If you listen to it, it tells a whole story, and if you play it backwards, it tells a different story. But not many albums are clean cut and clear. It's more so a hypothetical or what you would think about what it should be. But this was dope. As far as his dancing is concerned, I thought it was clean. His movements were fast and precise. It is a contemporary dance, but it has a lot of street elements. I thought the transitions were crazy. That was nasty when he stomped and broke the ground, breaking new ground. That's kind of self-explanatory as far as the metaphor.
To his head was
That foot thing was
I
crazy.
didn't know Doc Martens was that strong.
Switching it from the light to the dark with the spin kick was crazy, and how everything in the dark is lit up as opposed to he's now in the dark himself, and the surroundings are the ones that are now lit up and giving off the light. I don't know. This was just crazy, especially for an intro.
Oh shit!
There are not many intros on the albums that actually like move needles. Like you got what DMX's intro from his first album. You got a couple Hove joints. Your King is back. You know, The Rule is back. Things like that. But this would definitely be one that I would listen to, just as an album intro.
Yep. Everybody else cool? Like, comment, subscribe, share, hashtag Redeemers. Let us know what other Hope songs we got to get into, even though if you're here, you know what I mean, you've probably seen everything because we about to jump into a whole bunch of Hope shit tonight. So
I can't wait to see Army Not Army's comment on this one. I know you got something good cooking up.
Yeah, shout out to them. They be in there. They be in a bag.
Army Not Army, get that notification, that Patreon up. Was like,
yeah.
Back to work.
Something crazy for this.
Yeah.
But love you to death. We gonna holler at y'all. Boy, that.